I have modified the slave and master programs, and I'm running what I'm calling the remote control program on my propeller development platform, and I'm running the base station program on this board here. The remote control program listens to these 4 buttons. If the blue button is pressed, it will send an A over the RF module, yellow, B, C, and D. So the base control module receives these strings of letters from the remote control, and depending on which letter it receives, it sends a message out through the prop plug to the PC serial terminal telling which color button is pressed.
I left a good bit of the initiation commands from the master and slave demo because I wasn't quite sure what was necessary and what wasn't at this point. I'm having a little bit of problem with the response. Sometimes it doesn't register a button push, and other times it would register a single button push multiple times. In the constant section, I've added variables for the pin numbers that I've attached each of the buttons to. The program references 2 objects, the debug object, which is the full duplex serial plus object, and the Nordic object, which is the main drivers for the RF module. As I said before, I left the initiation section the same, and after that is where I really changed the program to work with the buttons. The program just repeats a set of if-else-if statements that check the status of each of the buttons. If a button is pressed, then it uses the Nordic transmit string method to transmit a string of A, B, C, or D. And now a quick look at the base station program. Here we wait for the Nordic's IRQ pin to go low, and then we call the Nordic's method read payload, which loads what the Nordic received into the variable global payload. And then we just, depending on what was received, we print out to the PC's serial terminal which button was pressed. I believe for my remote control project I can get away with just sending an alphanumeric number. This will give me 36 possible controls.